Today's race is without a doubt the craziest one we've had all season. It's got crashes, spins, and drifts, and everything in between. And I think the result at the end will blow your mind. Today we're racing our Mazda Miata at Calabogie Motorsports Park, except today's race is on the short circuit. Instead of flying down the start-finish straight and taking a left-hander down the hill, you instead take a right-hand corner and bypass two of the longest straights on the track. All in all, when you're driving a Mazda MX-5, it produces some incredible racing, and you're gonna see that today. So without further ado, let's hit the circuit for a little bit of qualifying.
What's funny is the whole race suit and everything is still wet from the other day, so it's hanging out, drying out, all of my sweat's going. It's looking pretty good though, I must say. It's held up very, very nicely over the season. Anyways, let's get this on, get in the MX-5, and get qualifying.
So welcome back to another lovely day out at Calabogie Motorsports Park. We're at the short circuit today. I've never driven this car around the short circuit, so hopefully it goes well. However, we have actually done some things to this car since the last time. In the last episode, my MX-5 employed, we'll call them an unethical life hack of staying in front of the car behind it, where it would dump fuel at the car behind. For some reason, the fuel system was building pressure, and when you would start driving hard on the circuit, it would just start throwing fuel behind it. Which, yes, on one hand was great because nobody could overtake me or wanted to overtake me. Anyways, now we've got a new fuel system on board, and that shouldn't happen anymore. Somebody's done weight reduction on the steering wheel. Instead of having 6 screws, they've only used 3. See, that's the type of weight reduction you don't get on other sorts of cars.
Broke it last week, used 2 this time. That just means you're getting faster, that's good.
P1 coming. Here we go. Let's go for short track qualifying, have a good result. I have no idea how to drive this car around this circuit, so we're gonna see how it goes. I like the way this guy drives in front. He's very, very smooth. He's obviously not pushing yet, just warming up the tires. I think he's a very good person to learn from. Corner 1 on the short circuit is without a doubt a make it or break it moment. In these MX-5s, you can actually take the corner flat depending on if your line is good enough and if you're brave enough. Obviously, this is like my first time driving this car around this layout of the circuit, so we're not going to be doing that. For now, I just want to stick behind this 34 guy, learn from him. We put our first lap in, a 1:32. That's not great. We've got room for improvement, definitely. I noticed, though, over the course of driving behind this guy, I was actually keeping up with him so much, he was actually slowing me down a little bit. So going into corner 1, I had a look up the inside, couldn't quite make the move happen, which wasn't ideal, but had a better exit than he did and got past on the straight. Thank you very much. We can now put in a much quicker lap. And that's exactly what happened. Our very next lap was a 1:27.4, was actually our fastest lap in qualifying. It's still not great, but there is room for improvement. So we're learning. Oh, big lockup. That was my bad. Tried to push the brake zone back a little bit, and I think my brain said no. Real quick, we need to talk about something serious that happened and a way for you to get involved. Last month, Calabogie Motorsports Park tragically lost one of their longest standing volunteers, Jennifer Edmonds. On October 20th, Calabogie's actually putting on a big fundraiser event for Jen's children, where 100% of the donations, the proceeds, and the registration fees go directly to her kids. They're putting on a big Cars and Coffee event where you can come, bring your car, do some parade laps around the circuit. They're giving hot laps in some of the race cars, and they're even doing a silent auction where some of my sponsors like Thrustmaster and Holly have kindly donated some products where you can bid on them, and again, 100% of that money goes towards Jen's kids. So if you're in the area and want to come support the fundraiser, feel free to do it. It's happening on October 20th. I'm going to be there, and it's going to be a really fun event, so I'm looking forward to seeing a bunch of you guys there. Felt like a decent session. Unfortunately, my little lap timer that's over here isn't working, so I have no idea how well I just did then. So we'll head back to the pits. We'll see. I mean, it felt good, like I was catching up to people and overtaking people, so I can only hope it was good. Although it might not have felt like it when I was driving the car, qualifying actually went pretty well. We qualified in 4th place in our class. And as long as we don't live up to this reputation, maybe we can actually get on the podium today. Side note, there's actually still some time to pick up part of the broken GR86 bumper. Right now, when you go onto the AR12 store and purchase any of the hoodies, the winter hats, or any of the t-shirts, I'm actually gonna send you part of the GR86 bumper. Half of it is already gone and been shipped out all across the world. So if you want a piece of the GR86 bumper as a fun little collectible after it had a bit of a skill issue in the last episode, you can go pick some up right now on the AR12 store. There's a link in the description down below. Anyways, let's head up the race, starting in 4th. Let's see how we can do and aim for a podium finish.
Hello. Let's go get it.
I'm gonna try.
All right.
I'm not gonna lie, I have no idea how I qualified in 4th place in my class. It didn't even feel like a very good lap, so maybe I could make an overtake or two, we'll see. So here we go for race number 7 in the Mazda MX-5, starting in 4th place. Now what we don't want to have happen is a repeat of what happened in race number 6, where we missed a shift and went from 2nd gear to 5th. Damn it, same thing as last time. Yeah, I literally did exactly the same thing again. Went from 2nd gear to 5th gear, lose the momentum, a car flies up the inside past me, so we actually drop down to P5, which is unfortunate. I am Lando Norris, God. However, since we're right at the start of the race, we are definitely not down and out. Everybody's kind of getting held up in traffic. We look up the inside on the 79 here, looking, nose in. And we got him with a bit of late braking. You'll love to see it. But then, disaster. This car up here spun out all by himself and then was collected by another MX-5. Whoa, cars everywhere. That's gonna be a flag and a half. That's bumpers everywhere. How is that not a yellow flag? How is that actually not a yellow flag? Holy delayed yellow? I honestly have no idea why the full course yellow didn't come out sooner. Obviously, there's 2 cars crashed on the circuit. You can see Marshall stand, no yellow flags there, so we're still racing, and then finally they come out after we've done almost another lap. Woo. Double yellow, safety car. I think the cars kept moving. Oh, they're both on the infield now. And there's a bumper in the middle of the road. All right, 34, let's catch up with the pack. That was a pretty wild start to the race. I wasn't really expecting that, if I'm honest. Yeah, look at this guy trying to keep temperature in his tires. So one thing I've realized already is I really need to work on my shifts from 2nd to 3rd gear on the start of the races. Oh, and the ambulance is out. Hopefully they're okay. Hopefully they're just pulling them off the road. Yeah, I think they're just pulling them off. Okay, we might get back to racing soon then. Yeah, everybody was fine after that crash. It was just some hurt egos and some hurt wallets at the end of the day. Yeah, we've got single yellow, safety car going in. Gonna need 2nd gear. Let's try not to screw up another launch. Almost did it again. Jesus Christ, every time. I don't know what's going on. I've been driving manual cars for a very long time. I've never once on the road shifted from 2nd gear to 5th gear. But as soon as I jump onto the race course and there's nerves and excitement and everything, I suddenly forget how to drive manual. It's a bit annoying, not gonna lie. Look up the inside here, maybe? Anyways, we are not down and out. We've got to overtake this 34. We can look up the inside going into turn 12. We try to get the nose in, but we're on a compromised line when we take that inside. We don't have the speed or the momentum to carry us through, so we have to abort that overtake. Again, though, we can look up the inside here, but now we've got pressure building from behind, so we really need to get past this 34, plus the car in first place is running away from us now. We get him, though, up the inside into turn 1. Nice move. Nice send. Let's catch up. Keep going. That was a nice one. Got a nice lead on the cars behind. We can push. Catch the cars in front. Okay, there's a lot of cars up in front who are battling. That'll slow everyone else down. That's good news for us. Come on. Close on in. Oh, that's a lot of curb. Okay, they're battling. Get in there. For the next 10 minutes of this race, I just put lap after lap in, trying to catch up to the cars in front, and eventually I got a little bit closer. We're gaining. Keep it up. Drifted 140. You'll love to see it. Yeah, that was a little bit sketchy. You can actually see how much I was sliding. This isn't my biggest slide I did through quarter 1, but sketchy regardless. Come on, catch up. I know I can. There was a big group of cars in front. They were all slowing each other down. That allowed me to catch right the way up, and we can close in on first. That Miata shot a flame. That's so cool. Okay, if I could not do a drift at 140, that'd be great. because one time I will mess up. I'm definitely catching on the 55.
There was so much sliding for me going through turn 1. It was getting a little bit sketchy, if I'm honest. I started to slow down after I did back-to-back slides through the corner. Speaking of slides, the 55 is sliding out now. We've got to close in. That's for first place.
55 missed the apex. Come on, gain. That's a nice gain right there. Very nice gain.
And another slide from 55.
55's wide. Go.
I don't know what happened to 55 right here, but sliding all over the place. We're closing on in behind. Closing. Do we dare go around the outside? Probably not a great idea, but sliding again. I'm sliding again. These MX-5s are so much fun. They're fantastic to race. Blocking the inside, we can't go up there. We gotta find another way. Take a look what happens a little bit further on up ahead. Number 5 goes completely off the circuit, mowing the grass on the inside line. Again, that allows us to catch up. Nice move.
Oh, cutting the grass again. I almost got hit by a cone. Up the inside, maybe. Use the traffic, block with the traffic. Oh, so close. Gonna get screwed here. No, we're not.
Luckily, we didn't get held up too much by that slower traffic, so we're still on the back of the 55, but then it was disaster for the 55 as they were wiggling going into this fast corner up here. Just held the brakes a little bit too long with momentum sideways.
Whoa, Miata gone. Around the outside. Got that one. Whew. All right, let's get this 5. Oh, another Miata gone. Get the 5.
So with the overtake past the MX-5 that spun out, that is P1 for us. This number 5 isn't even in our class. We're competing with the fastest class of cars now, which is pretty wild. We go to look up the outside. Not a great idea.
Can't send it around the outside there. That's too sketchy. Oh, that was bad. That was bad from both of us. We can get inside him again. We got this. He's braking too early. Up the inside. Thank you. Block. There we go. Got him.
A nice little move up the inside and then cut the pass so you couldn't send it again on me. Nice move.
I don't even know what place I'm in. I have no idea.
Man, he was really sticking on us. We're trying to cover off the inside line as much as possible. Working well.
Last lap of the race. Don't give him the inside. Don't give him the inside. Don't give him the inside.
The MX-5 was pouring on the pressure behind, but we've got to block the inside. No chance are we giving up this position. No way.
He can take that outside any day. Now we block the inside.
I probably ended up blocking the inside a little bit too much here and lost the momentum. I tried to straight line the exit to force him out of the move, but he sent it anyways onto the grass to make the overtake happen. And then going into the final corner, he locks it up. We try to look up, but the car's moving too much. We've got very hot tires by this point, and we can't make the move happen. But it doesn't matter. That's a P1 in class for us.
Man, let's go! What a sick race! I lost the spot, but whew, that was such a fun one. Oh my God, let's go! Let's go!
First in class, buddy. Good job.
First? No f***ing way! P1 in the Miata in race number 2 on the short circuit. You'll love to see it.